They got the win? They got the win? At least? At least? They got the win? That's the most important thing. At the end of the day, not losing our sanity. Not making our heart pound out of our chest. Not, having to worry about an easy win. Uh, my God. My God, that was not fun. The beginning part of the game was fun when they scored 9 runs. That was fun. Not the back half of the game. The back half of the game was pure nightmare fuel. Pure nightmare fuel. It's a Labor Day. And the Phillies made us, the viewers, the fans, the ones that are off on this Labor Day, they made us go through labor in those final few innings of the game. Oh, Jesus. 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 Jesus Christ. Taijuan Walker, bad. Gregory Soto, Andrew Bellotti, bad. I got to give a lot of credit to Hoffman, Kimbrel, and Alvarado. I got to give a lot of credit to those guys. Even though Kimbrel and Alvarado got into their own jams, they still found ways to get out of it. Kimbrel, especially, when you have second and third, when you walk Tatis, when you walk Soto. Holy shit. Almost blowing an 8-1 lead. Almost blowing an 8-1 lead. Phillies win 9-7. Offense, they score in the first half of the ball game. They put up 9 runs. They did struggle with runners in scoring position, by the way. That's also something that we can't forget. But at the end of the day, 9 runs should be enough to win you a ball game, and thankfully tonight that was the case. Thankfully tonight that was the case. Thankfully. Thank God. Because, oh my God, our reactions tonight would have been, not good. Not good tonight if that was the case, if they lost that game in that type of fashion after going up 8-1. No, you don't lose that game if that were the case. But Taijuan Walker, man, you're gifted an 8-1 cushion. You're gifted an 8-1 cushion. Phillies go up 3-1 in the top of the first inning. You allow a solo shot to make it a two-run game. And then the Phillies put even more runs on the board in the top of the second. Becomes 6-1. Okay, you have 2 scoreless innings in a row. Then they make it 8-1. But then the train tracks fall off a little bit. You allow them to creep back into the game. Becomes an 8-4 game. 2-out situations. Can't get guys out with 2 outs. Can't get guys out with 2 strikes. So it's an 8-4 game now. Schwarber hits an absolute tank. Gives you a little bit more cushion. That's nice to see. But then basically for there, that's the rest of the offense. You had a lot more chances with runners in scoring position the rest of the game. Stott and Bohm, they kept getting on today. They kept getting in scoring position. Sadly, a lot of the chances today were from Christian Pache and Edmundo Sosa. I don't know why I said Gregory Soto. The guy's in the fucking bullpen. And he was terrible today, though. He was terrible, too. But sadly, a lot of those chances with runners on was with Pache and Sosa, and those guys are not going to get hits every single time they're up the plate. They're just not going to. As much improved as Pache has been this year with runners on, and he had a nice triple in this game, not going to lie there, he's not going to get a hit in every single at-bat that he has. It's just not going to happen. Same thing with Sosa. Even though Sosa had a multi-hit game and a home run, he's not going to get a hit in every single chance that he gets. But you just wish the offense just tacked on a few more runs just to make it a little more comfortable, just so you can say that the Padres, they just can't sniff it because you just kept letting the team chip in and in and in and in and in and in and back into the game. That was my issue, where our bullpen guys just went out there and they just couldn't throw strikes. Andrew Bellotti gets 1 out, but then he allows 4 straight guys to get on base and a runs to score. It just can't happen, man. It just cannot happen. Then Gregory Soto walks a guy, allows a few hits. He gets out of a situation that he came in to help Bellotti out. He got a huge out on Juan Soto to end the inning. But then, Rob decided to, play with fire, bring him back out for a wraparound inning. It didn't work out. Hoffman, I'm surprised they didn't use Hoffman on a wraparound inning. I guess he learned his lesson from the Soto situation. But then Craig Kimbrell, that was a nightmare scenario. Thank God he had balls to get out of that. Thank goodness. 2 walks. 2 walks each from Kimbrell and Alvarado. 8 total walks from the pitching staff tonight. Not good. Walker had 3 walks, Soto had 1, and then Kimbrell and Alvarado had 2 each. It's not good enough. You can't be walking guys coming out of the bullpen. You cannot be walking guys coming out of the bullpen. Jesus. My heart just can't take that. It's so hard. My God. That's just crazy. And there was a stat that was brought up tonight during the game for the Padres standpoint. I got to find that stat because one of my buddies sent it to me. It was, let's see, where's it at? Here we go. This was from, I thought I just had it. Here we go. AJ Casavel. Getting interesting. The Padres trailed by 7. They're now down 2 after Gary Sanchez's RBI doubled. Notably, the Padres have yet to win 4 straight games this year. They have also yet to come back down from a deficit of more than 3 runs outside of Mexico City. Both are in play today. Thank God you didn't make that history. Ugh. Holy fucking hell, Jesus. Thank God they didn't make that history. But let's go through the game. Offensively, let's see what happened to progress through this. Going up against Rich Hill, or Dick Mountain today, as I like to call him. Schwarber starts the game with a leadoff walk. Trey Turner then singles. Bryce Harper then walks to get the bases loaded for Alec Boehm. He clears them with a nice double to left field. The camera angle made it look like it was gone, and I thought it was a grand slam, but no, then Tom McCarthy says, nope, it's off the wall, and 3 runs score. I'm like, come on, just give Boehm the grand salami. Nothing really much else happens the rest of the inning. Bottom of the first, Tatis homers to make it 3-1. Then the Phillies offense comes out swinging again in the top of the second inning. Sosa with a leadoff home run. Schwarber singles. Turner with an absolute bomb, so another home run for him. Jesus Christ, he's just on fire. Castellanos with a double, and then 3 straight outs as the Padres go to the bullpen. Top of the third inning, Stott leads off with a single. Pache triples to score Stott. Sosa then doubles to score Pache, so it's an 8-1 Phillies lead there. Schwarber walks. Nick Castellanos grounds into a fielder's choice, and Harper hard hit, but lines out right to the right fielder. Bottom of the third, Walker allows a couple of base runners, but manages to get out of the situation with a fielder's choice. Top of the fourth, JT singles, Stott doubles, so you get a second and third situation. Pache and Sosa can't get the guys around to score. Taijuan Walker in the 4th inning. Leadoff walk. Then he gets the next 2 guys out, but then he walks the 8-hole hitter on 5 pitches. And then on a 2-0 count, Grisham singles, scores a run, it's 8-2. And then Ha-Seong Kim on a 2-2 count, singles up the middle, scores 2 runs after a stolen base, becomes 8-4. And then Tatis manages to get out, chopper right back up to the mound. Walker manages to get out of the inning. Kyle Schwarber leads off the top of the 5th. 2-1 count. Bomb. Out of the ballpark. Phillies lead 9-4. Walker out there for the 5th inning. Has a somewhat clean inning. Allows a 1-out single, but then, gets out of the inning basically unscathed after that. Top of the 6th. Alec Boehm with a leadoff single. Bryson Stott with a double, so another second and third situation for Pache and Sosa. Both of those guys, choppers right into the infield. So no runs scored there. Bellotti comes out for the 6th, starts the inning off with a strikeout, but then the next 3, excuse me there. Had to get that out of my system. So 3 straight singles after the first strikeout. A run scores because of that. It's a 9-4 ball game. Soto comes in to get Soto out, so a little Soto on Soto action. He gets out of the inning. Top 7 for the Phillies. Nothing happens after Nick Castellanos' walk. Bottom of the 7th inning. Soto out there on the mound. Leadoff walk for Machado. Then a double for Bogarts. A sac fly for Cooper. and then a double on an 0-2 count to Gary Sanchez. 9-7 ball game. Hoffman comes in to get the next 2 outs. Top of the 8th for the Phillies, nothing happens. Bottom of the 8th, here comes the crazy shit. Kimbrel starts Kim with a leadoff out. Then he walks Tatis after going up 0-2 in the count. Just non-competitive pitches after that. And then he gets Soto 2-2, just some non-competitive pitches there. Both Tatis and Soto steal second and third. In a battle with Manny Machado, 3-2 count, a couple of foul balls. Curveball that hung a little bit. Machado misses, strikes out. That was a huge out there. And then only needs 2 pitches for Bogarts to chop one to Alec Boehm at first base to hand it off to Kimbrel to end the inning off. So, gets out of it unscathed. Craig Kimbrel has some balls. Top of the 9th for the Phillies. They don't do much there after a Schwarber walk. Here comes Jose Alvarado. Starts the inning off with 2 straight walks. Walks Garrett Cooper after going up 2-2 in the count. Then walks Gary Sanchez, which basically didn't swing that entire at bat. Then he manages to get batted the ground into a fielder's choice. It should have been a double play, but the Phillies suck at transfers for double plays this year for some reason. Don't know why. So, first and third, 9-hole hitter up, pinch hitter is Campuzano. He strikes out. That was probably the best, sequence of pitching that Alvarado has done tonight in this inning. So he gets him out on 4 pitches. And then here comes a long battle with Ha-Seong Kim. Falls down 3-1 in the count. It's just basically looking like at this point that Ha-Seong Kim is trying to, just get on base to get it to Fernando Tatis Jr. Get bases loaded for him. Goes up 3-1 in the count. Strike 2. Foul ball that's in the zone. Kim had to swing at it. And then very next pitch. Thank God that Jose Alvarado was managing to throw those last 2 strikes in the strike zone. Foul ball. Then strike 3. Right down the middle of the plate. Kim couldn't hit it. Alvarado does his little, fist pump, whatever he does on the mound. His little energetic celebration. Phillies win. I really hope tonight could be the night that turned Alvarado back into good Alvarado, because those final at-bats of the game, those last 2 outs, that was pre-injury Jose Alvarado. That was April Jose Alvarado, because that was the best his pitches looked since coming back from the injury. Those last 2 at-bats, those last 2 strikeouts, that's the best Jose has ever looked. So hopefully he can build off that. And this was the first game where he was used in back-to-back nights, because they originally were planning for him to pitch every other day. He had to be used tonight because Taijuan Walker sucked, because Taijuan Walker could not go past 5 innings in a game where he had an 8-1 lead. Because Taijuan Walker couldn't throw strikes, because Taijuan Walker had terrible command of his splitter, because Taijuan Walker just kept throwing up and in, up and in, up and in, up and in the same exact spot, and it was nowhere close to a strike every single time. Every single time. Missed up and in, missed up and in, missed up and in with the splitter, missed up and in with the sinker, missed up and in and all that crap. Come on, man. Oh, please. Can I just get a fucking clean game from a starting pitcher, please? To not put stress, even though it shouldn't have been stressful to begin with, because even if Taijuan Walker comes out of the game, you're still winning 9-5. Your bullpen should be able to not have that much of a fucking heart attack there. Sadly it did, and sadly you were able to get out of it. Not sadly, thankfully you were able to get out of it. Now, your bullpen's basically cooked for tomorrow, so Michael Lorenzen, regardless of how he looks tomorrow, he's going to have to eat 6 to 7 innings to get this bullpen some rest. Because Soto isn't available. Bellotti isn't available. Alvarado's definitely not available. Kimbrel's not available. Hoffman might not be available. He might be, though. Hoffman might be the only guy that's available after tonight. And then thinking about everything else, Strom might get some innings tomorrow. Sir-Anthony might get some innings tomorrow. Maybe Hoffman, maybe Covey, depending on the score of the game. But Lorenzen, I need a good start from Lorenzen tomorrow. I need a good start. I know you have Zack Wheeler on the bump on Wednesday, and that's a good chance for a win than anything. But I would like to win this series tomorrow so I do not have to stress in a Zack Wheeler start. I need a win tomorrow So that means the offense cannot go quiet after tonight. Even though it did go quiet after basically after Schwarber's home run, it cannot go quiet tomorrow. We cannot score all these runs tonight and then do the typical Phillies thing where we go quiet the next 2 games. We need to keep the offense going. We need to keep the consistency rolling. That's what I want to see. And yes, the offense has kept the consistency rolling, so I'm confident in that aspect that they can keep it up. I just need to see it. I need it to happen tomorrow. Because I don't want to go into Wednesday with a tied series. I just don't want to see that. I want to win the series tomorrow so I don't have the stress. And we go on from there. So that means I need Michael Lorenzen to have a good start tomorrow. I need the offense to keep up what they did today. I need that to happen. I need that to happen desperately. Just need it. Just need it. So let's look at the lineup today. Kyle Schwarber had a fantastic night at the plate. He went 2 for 3 with a solo shot and 3 walks. So he was seeing it really good at the plate today. Trey Turner, a fantastic night. He went 6 for 2 with a 2-run shot. Home run there. He's just continuing to be fantastic. He did foul a ball off of his foot. I believe it was in the 9th inning. So hopefully that's just, it's sore tomorrow. Maybe Rob gives him the day off just to heal the foot. Who knows, but I'm sure he's perfectly fine from that. He might just wear, a little bit of protection there on the foot. Nick Castellanos went 1 for 5 tonight with a walk. Bryce Harper still hitless since the 300th home run. 0 for 4 today with a walk. He did get on base, but he still went 0 for 4. He will be fine. He's just going through a little rut right now. He'll get out of it. When he gets that hit, he'll get out of it. Alec Bohm was fantastic. 3 for 5 with 3 RBI. JT 1 for 5. Bryson Stott definitely bounced back from the Milwaukee series after going hitless there. He went 4 for 5 tonight with a couple of doubles. Christian Pache 1 for 5 with a triple. And then Edmundo Sosa 2 for 5 with a home run and also an RBI double. Phillies went 3 for 17 with runners in scoring position, though, so that definitely does need to be better. It's weird. 3 for 17 with runners in scoring position, and you scored 9 runs. That is weird. That is weird. Wait, did I say 6 for 2 for Trey Turner? I meant 2 for 6. I meant 2 for 6. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Taijuan Walker, not good today. 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. 103 pitches and 61 strikes. Was not finding the strike zone at all today. Bilotti was not good, only recorded 2 outs, 16 pitches. He actually threw 15 strikes. Just everything that he threw was right down the middle of the fucking plate. 1 RBI, 1 earned run there. Soto, he got out of the jam that Bilotti got him in, but he struggled in the very next inning. 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk. Hoffman was perfect. 7 pitches, 1 strikeout. Got the final 2 outs of that situation. Kimbrel walked 2 guys, struck out 1, did not allow anything else. 26 pitches there. And then Jose Alvarado walked 2 guys and struck out 2 on 24 pitches. Ugh. Too much happened in this game for an 8-1 lead. Too much happened. Too much happened. Literally, it's Labor Day. I don't need to do labor. Stressing in the final couple of innings in this ballgame. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Jesus Christ. My God. But they got the dub. That is all that matters at the end of the day. All that matters at the end of the day. Looking at the wild card standings, the Phillies are 76 and 61. They're back to 15 games above 500. They're 2.5 games still above the Chicago Cubs, so didn't lose any ground there. The Cubs did win today, so basically, I think the Brewers did lose, so basically they're more worried about the central standings because they're 2.5 behind the Milwaukee Brewers now. But Phillies still got that really good cushion in the wild card standings, so I'm not concerned about that. Just please don't look like this again. Please, for my sanity. Please do not look like this again for my sanity, please. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I just don't. I just don't. Please. I just... This is a 32-ounce bottle. I drank at least 3 of these during the game because that's how stressed I was. When I'm stressed, I drink water. My God. My God. My goodness. Jesus. I hear some stats on Trey Turner that I can see right now in post-game. 358, 10 home runs, 23 RBIs during his 15-game hitting streak, 7 home runs in his last 7 games. First Philly with 7 home runs in a 7-game span since Dominic Brown. First Philly with 1+ home run in 6 and 7 games since Odubel Herrera. 262 season average, was hitting 235 on August 3rd. So he literally raised his average by what? If I'm thinking about everything there, can't think to my mind, 27 points. He raised it by 27 points. My God. And then Kyle Schwarber with his 40th home run of the year. So it does look like he's getting hot again. He's had home runs in, 3 home runs in his past, 4 games so far. So that's nice to see. 40 home runs, back-to-back 40 home run seasons. I believe they said that's the first. He's the first Philly to do that since Jim Thome, I believe. So, or something like that. Or since Ryan Howard or something like that. I think there was something about Jim Thome. There was something some stat about Jim Thome that I saw. I need to see this again because it was another stat that my buddy sent me. I need to see this. Where is it at? Here we go. Kyle Schwarber has as many 40+ home run seasons as a Philly as Jim Thome has had. And Jim Thome only played for the Phillies for a few seasons. So that's nice. Nice to see. And I can already say that the Kyle Schwarber tenure is already better than Jim Thome's just because of the team success. Jesus. My God, I'm sorry for the coughing, boys. It's just abruptly coming up. I am getting better with the coughing. I felt better today. So hopefully tomorrow the coughs will go away and all that crap. Hopefully that's the case. Definitely still feeling a lot better, though. Am feeling that. So let's go to the Anytime Hotline before we get to you guys here in the live feed before we end off the stream. Let's get to you guys, get to the Sean here. You can leave, if you want to leave a voicemail, you can leave those at 215-839-9885. Your thoughts and opinions on anything there. So let's get to Sean. Let's see what he has to say about tonight, because I'm sure he probably had many heart attacks just as much as we did.
Whew, that's about 4 bottles of antacid I've gone through in the last 3.5 hours. Is it weird to say you're a little angry about a win? I guess I'd say so. I mean, you know, a game like Tom McCarthy said that was far harder than it should have been at the end, but they survived. They got the win. But there's a lot of negatives tonight. I mean, even offensively, we left a few guys on at third base with less than 2 out. I thought that was going to come back to haunt them. You know, the bullpen held up at the end, but the middle relievers sure as hell didn't do their job. As for Taijuan Walker, it was an atypical Taijuan Walker performance. I believe he gets the win, but as usual, it was bowling shoe ugly, but ugly enough where he just, you know, he gets good run support and he just does enough to eke it out. So you get the win today. Hopefully you can tidy things up tomorrow and tack another one on. I'm glad they survived tonight because that's what it was, survival of the fittest.
Yeah, I don't want to experience that again. I really don't. I'm with you there, Sean. I do not want to experience that again. You drank so much Pepto, or ate so much, what was it, antacids, you said? Or something like that? Yeah, that was me with the water bottle. I was chugging water the entire time. I'm definitely going to be waking up a couple of times tonight to, you know, use the toilet to take a piss. Nice long piss. That's basically going to be me tonight. Just because of this goddamn game and the making me consume too much H2O. That's basically it there. I don't know why I went down that track, but I did. Can't stop me now. Definitely can't. Ugh. My God. So if we're looking at tomorrow's game, just to see the pitching matchups, it's going to be Michael Lorenzen going up against Pedro of Vila. He is a bullpen guy turned starter just because the Padres are dealing with a lot of injuries to their starting rotation. So just do the same thing he did today offensively, basically. But hit more times with runners in scoring position, please. Please. You can score 9 runs, but hit more with runners in scoring position. Instead of 9 runs, make it 9+. That. Give Lorenzen as much cushion as possible, and maybe he won't do what Taijuan Walker did. Because I really need a good outing from Michael Lorenzen, because he has not had a good outing since the no-hitter. I need more, Lorenzen. I need more. I need more. I need much more. And then for Wednesday afternoon's game, so like I said yesterday, boys, I'm not going to recap tomorrow night's game just because it's going to be 10 o'clock down here, and it's going to be over by at least midnight, 12:30 or something like that. So I'll just combine tomorrow's game with Wednesday's recap, just because Wednesday's in the afternoon, it'll be easier and all that stuff. So tomorrow, there won't be a recap. Maybe we'll do something during the night. Maybe, I'm not sure. And then Wednesday, we'll recap the next 2 games here for the Phillies. And then Thursday will be a day off, obviously, for everything here. And then this weekend, Phillies and Marlins. And then we eventually turn into Eagles as well on Sunday. So that'll be nice, at least. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So Lorenzen and Avila tomorrow, and then Wheeler and Michael Wacha on Wednesday. So that's the case there. That is the case there. And then you go into the Miami series, but I'm not going to go over that just because, focus on tomorrow first. Focus on tomorrow first and foremost. Win tomorrow, please. Lorenzen, I really need a good start from you. I really need a good start. I just need it badly. I just need it badly. 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 So badly. It's insane, man. It's insane. Just need it insanely. So let me look at you guys in the chat here. Austin, how are you doing? I was gripping my seat so hard in the last 2 innings that I nearly pulled off the armrest. We got the win, though, so it feels good going into the series. It does feel good to get the win. My heart doesn't like it, though. At one point, the announcer said Covey was warming up, and I said, well, we're toast. But then Alvarado came in and just barely squeezed that out. Yeah, I was. Once I saw Kimbrel was coming out for the 8th inning, I saw that from Matt Gelb on Twitter. I was like, okay, who the fuck's going to close this game and Kimbrel gets out of this inning? Who the fuck is closing this? Are we making Kimbrel go 2? Are we doing something else here? Like, what are we doing here, Rob? What are we doing here, Rob? Got to Alvarado. And thankfully, he got the job done. Thankfully. Also, how about the new rule where umps can field balls for you? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That was during was that during the Kimbrel inning? I think that was during the Kimbrel, and you got to thank the umpire. You got to thank the umpire because that was when Tatis and Soto were stealing second and third base. JT tries to throw over the third to get Tatis, and the ball would have gotten by Sosa. It did get by Sosa, but thank God the umpire was parked in the perfect spot for it to bounce off of him and stay right at third base because that ball gets by the umpire, the game is tied. The game is tied if that's the case. So, yeah, I forgot about that. Holy shit, thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for making me relive that. Thank God. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Austin, if you're still here. Thank you for making me relive that. Thank you, umpire. We got to send him a nice, little gift basket. Win is a win is a win. It is, David. It definitely is. Yeah, Turner did get hurt, but I'm sure he'll be fine tomorrow. Just, fouled a ball off of a spot that didn't have protection, basically. Sorry for rubbing my eyes so much, boys. There's something in my eye. There's an eyelash that fell in my eye. Philly G, how you doing? I left the game at the top of the 9th inning. How bad did Turner injury look? He fouled it off his foot. Like I said, it was a situation where you foul it off of a body part that doesn't have protection, so it's going to sting. He stayed in the game, which is the most important thing. Not sure if Rob will give him the day off just to let the foot rest. I'm sure there'll be a bruise on it tomorrow, so we'll see how the day goes. The Kimbrel inning took 5 years off my life, but he walked away with 0 runs scored. Yeah, that is the most important thing. That is the most important thing. 50 years off the life and no runs. Almost means nothing. We won. Man, it's just... Steven, how you doing? If you're... anyone here that's new to the channel, definitely recommend hitting that subscribe button. Steven, I do believe you are a Padres fan, if I'm not mistaken. Rich Hill is feeble. Hey, it's Dick Mountain to you. That is Dick Mountain. That is Dick Mountain. Even though Rich Hill does suck. That is Dick Mountain to you. San Diego still hasn't won 4 in a row all season. Yeah, they have not. I stepped in better looking things than Rich Hill. Don't forget, San Diego is also missing Musgrove and Darvish, so they'll have to rely on the abysmal Hill. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Padres lead the league in walks, and it's not just the Phillies. Walks can't score 3-4 runs like homer, double, etc. Padres stink, and if it wasn't for their lineup with hitters, nothing. What else? Padres were a World Series favorite for me going into the season, and our September schedule isn't easy against our division rivals. Don't worry. Philly is facing Avila of a reliever pressed into the starting rotation, and he'll go no more than 5 innings. Interesting. Let's see. What kind of velo is Lorenzen coming with these days? Still haven't seen him hurl since the Cincinnati. He's throwing 94, 95, basically. That's what he tops with his fastball. But lately, he just has been getting hit around a lot since the no-hitter, just allowing a lot of hard contact. Not getting soft contact. It just hasn't been good for him the last couple of outings. Has not been good. Allowing too many home runs and all that stuff. San Francisco is scuffling. They are. They definitely are. No, Austin, I'm not happy to stroll down memory lane because of that stupid freaking making me freaking thing. I couldn't think of what to say. God. Making me freaking... Why am I saying freaking? We say fuck here. We say fucking here. Why am I going PG with freaking? Why am I going PG? We say fucking here. With the fucking bad memories, Austin. I blame you. It's your fault. You make me stumble over my words. You make me go PG. Your fault, Austin. Your fault. Your fault. I would not underestimate any NL team we got to play for the rest of the season. Hey, I don't think they're underestimating them. It's just right now we're stabbing ourselves in the foot with these situations with the pitching. It's ridiculous. Oh, my God. It's definitely no wonder why people have trust issues in September with this team. No wonder why we do. No wonder why. It's crazy. It is crazy. Let's see. Matt Winkleman just posted this on Twitter 37 minutes ago. This is going to be super elitist, but a lot of Phillies fans do not remember what the 2022 team looked like and really don't have a realistic view on what other competing teams actually look like. Yeah. That's actually pretty funny. Let's see. Yeah, Bryce Harper is definitely on a cold streak. It sucks to see. It sucks to see with that situation. Phillies are 5.5 up on the wild card, 15 games over 500 on a 90-win pace, and have won 7 of the last 10. Ay. Trying to think of something here. Oh yeah, did y'all see, if y'all still in the chat, did any of you see the Anthony Rendon thing that he said to the media today about his injury? What did he say? Like, no habla inglés today? No habla inglés today, and he walked away from the media? Imagine if someone did that in Philadelphia. The Angels are a joke. The Angels are such a joke. I don't know what the fuck happened to Anthony Rendon, though. Dude has gone invisible since signing that contract in LA. It's amazing. It's very fascinating. It really is. Ugh. Ay. This team makes me want to scream. But let's win tomorrow. We're going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to do it again tomorrow night. Sadly, it's just at 10 o'clock. It's Phillies After Dark. Sadly, that is the case. Michael Lorenzen's going up against Pedro Vila. Let's go win tomorrow. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. So that's going to end it for today, everybody. I appreciate everyone here that joins the live streams as always. Do not forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That does me a great deal of service. Join the TTP Sports family. Great place to hang out after Phillies sports, anything like that. Definitely a great place to hang out. Sometimes we play video games on the occasion, so definitely stay tuned for that stuff. Also, use the code TTP Sports, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Great deal. Do not pass it up. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining tonight. I'll see you next time.